Troy Trojans and the Utep Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Road with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Miners head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Miners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking for room, it's Griffin. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it in, it's blocked. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. On the move. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll try the right side. Fights off a defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. On the move to his left. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
The option look. Rides the option, he keeps it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. To throw, it's Crowder. A little release to the back. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Griffin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Troy!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And this team right now has got to be in some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and on your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll run it on the counter. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Jones. Hard running there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Colson. Here's the pressure, and they got it.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Griffin. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Crowder. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Colson. That's caught, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
They'll keep it on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They feed him again. Picks up the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jones. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Scanning the field, it's Colson. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Miners. Right on the money, makes the grab in the end zone.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the counter. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lovett. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well stick with him. Finding some room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
To the wideout. Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. The give on the option. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And off to Jones. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the left to Smith. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Tennessee taking on the Kennesaw State Owls. And it's the Volunteers looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Utep offense headed out to the field struggle to start this drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The run inside. It's Jones. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Colson. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Running inside, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Back to pass, it's Colson. It's caught. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Now on the option. The option, he'll keep it. Here's a little room there. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Dortch. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Griffin. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I'll tell you what, Jesse, one thing we know is that guy's got an arm, because he just threw that thing probably with everything he had, and he missed. You've got to do a good job as a quarterback of understanding who I'm leading, who I'm throwing the football to, how much speed they have, and right there you could tell that was a big miss.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Crowder. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking to pass. It's Colson. Fires left side, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They've got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The run inside. It's Jones. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
At the 14, brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to the run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Colson. They're setting up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offense here just trying to outflank the defense on 3rd down, trying to get the ball to their running back on the perimeter, but nice job tackling in the open field by the defense to now set up 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Wiggles free. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Troy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late.
23, Utep 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jones. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Colson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Blue 22. Blue 20.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The Trojans use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense can...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Griffin. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.